Have you ever heard a story that sounds like it came straight out of a Hollywood movie? A tale of a humble orphan girl who becomes a powerful queen and saves her entire nation from destruction. Well, get ready, because today we're diving into the incredible story of Esther. Our story begins in ancient Persia, a vast empire ruled by the mighty King Xerxes. In a quiet corner of this kingdom lived a young Jewish woman named Esther. Orphaned as a child, she was raised by her loving cousin, Mordecai. Esther was known not just for her stunning beauty, but for her kind and courageous heart. Little did she know, her life was about to change forever. King Xerxes, after a rather dramatic fallout with his previous queen, decided to search for a new one. He held a kingdom-wide beauty pageant, and guess who caught his eye? That's right, Esther. She won the king's favor and was crowned the new queen of Persia. Following Mordecai's advice, she kept her Jewish heritage a secret. Meanwhile, Mordecai served as a loyal official at the palace gate. But trouble was brewing. A wicked and arrogant man named Haman rose to become the king's most trusted advisor. Haman demanded that everyone bowed down to him, but Mordecai, faithful to his God, refused. This infuriated Haman. Consumed by rage and prejudice, he didn't just target Mordecai. He devised a sinister plot to annihilate all the Jewish people in the empire. He even tricked King Xerxes into signing a decree to make it happen. When Mordecai learned of the terrible decree, he was devastated. He sent a message to Esther, urging her to use her position to save their people. But this was a terrifying request. Approaching the king without being summoned was forbidden, an offense punishable by death. Esther was afraid, but Mordecai's words resonated deep within her. Who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this? Gathering all her courage, Esther decided to risk everything. She fasted for 3 days, and then, dressed in her royal robes, she stepped into the king's inner court. Miraculously, the king was pleased to see her and extended his golden scepter, sparing her life. He asked what she wanted, offering up to half his kingdom. But Esther had a plan. She simply invited the king and Haman to a banquet. At the first banquet, she still didn't reveal her request, instead inviting them to a second banquet the next day. Haman left feeling proud, but his joy turned to fury when he saw Mordecai again refusing to bow. He was so angry he had a massive gallows built, planning to hang Mordecai the very next morning. That night, the king couldn't sleep. He had his chronicles read to him and was reminded that Mordecai had once saved his life from an assassination plot but had never been rewarded. The next morning, Haman arrived early, eager to ask for Mordecai's execution. But before he could speak, the king asked him what should be done for the man the king delights to honor. Thinking the king meant him, Haman described a lavish public parade. You can imagine his shock when the king ordered him to do all of this for none other than Mordecai. Later, at the second banquet, the king again asked Esther for her request. This was her moment. With trembling courage, she revealed her Jewish identity and exposed Haman's evil plot to destroy her and her people. The king was enraged. The story takes a dramatic turn as Haman is punished on the very gallows he had built for Mordecai. The king reversed the decree, and the Jewish people were saved. The story of Esther is a powerful reminder of courage, faith, and the idea that sometimes we are placed in certain situations for a reason, for such a time as this. It shows how one person's bravery can make an extraordinary difference. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as inspiring as I do, hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible stories from history. See you next time.